Thanks for joining us, John. Obviously, build up again to the coming week. You must have been disappointed you didn't get the game on in midweek, because that was obviously going to give you an opportunity not only to see players but also get game time in their legs, which is very important, John, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's obviously why we're going to do the game. So, because there are players who need that. The only thing is, in the next few weeks, obviously we've got a lot of games coming up, so players will get game time. So, yeah, don't think there'll be a shortage of games soon.
But they do like the competition, you know that. You've been a former player as well, but there's nothing like match practice, is there, John?
No, you need games. It gives you confidence. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. The fact that you do 90 minutes on a full-size pitch, 11v11, is what you want as a player.
There's a very busy schedule starting on Saturday now, John, isn't it really? You've got really games coming thick and fast on top of each other, so the fitness of the squad is important. But apart from Zach Mills, I think everything's A-OK, isn't it?
Yeah, we hopefully we can go through the month with not too many injuries. We know that if somebody does get injured, then we've got people who are more than capable of coming in and doing a really good job. So at the moment it looks okay, but after 2 or 3 games you can soon look as though you're 1 or 2 light.
Time scale on Zach, is it probably about a month, John, with the injury he's got, or is it slightly shorter? You don't really know, I suppose, at this moment in time, could you?
I would think from when he did it, it would probably be a month. So we've got about another 3 weeks now to go. But obviously then you've got a game up to match fitness again.
Having said that, we spoke before, John, and talked about the versatility of the squad, and you're not short on versatility in any part of the pitch, are you, really, with the ability of certain players who can double up in certain positions, who are very versatile, whether it be in the back four, midfield, or even up front? Yeah,
we've got 1 or 2 who can play in different positions, but we've also got players such as James Gibbons, who obviously plays the full-back position. In every position we have got cover, and again, players who can fill in if need be, if that position can't be filled.
I suppose that was one of the big disappointments, but David and James could have got some vital game time, couldn't they, had the game gone ahead on Tuesday?
Yeah, but we were still able to have a game between ourselves with the squad that we've got, the numbers that we've got. We can still do 11v11 and everybody playing the same position, so it wasn't too bad.
How do you view the opposition this coming weekend, John? Because they've always been the whipping boys, haven't they? But whoever's been manager there, you can go back many years, they've always held on, haven't they, really? They're a difficult team to beat, aren't they, particularly on their own patch?
Yeah, and I think they've improved under the present manager. We've had a couple of good results this season so far, so no, it's never easy going to Morecambe, and I think tomorrow, again, it's going to be a typical day at Morecambe, wet and windy, so we know what to expect, but say if we want to achieve something, then we've got to go to places like that and get results.
You go there with great confidence, and I know you're not going to get carried away. It's only early days, but you've said to us previously, let's have a look at it after 10 or 12 games, but we're going to the game again, 3 clean sheets, goal scoring, and you must be very confident that you're going there with the ability to get a win or even a point.
Yeah, the players obviously go with confidence, not overconfident, but we know that if we go there and compete, then we've got a really good chance. Over the last, if you count the back end of last season and the start of this season, including pre-season, then we've been getting results. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be confident, but it can soon change.
Continuity is a big factor. Are you tempted to maybe shuffle the pack, or are you happy with the way your starting 11's started so far this season in the opening 3 games?
Obviously, I'll have to change it a little bit with Zach being out, but there's no need to change too much.
Tom Pope, I mean, is he sort of level of fitness up to it, and maybe just short on game time in terms of actual matches?
Yeah, Tom's trained hard since we've come back. Obviously, hasn't got the game time that we would have liked him to have had, but no, as I say, he's available now, and with Tom, he just wants to play, he's jumping at the bit, so it does give us another option.
And as we look at it, John, as you approach this particular factor of the season at this moment in time, you already said you've got games coming thick and fast. How important is it for you now to keep the squad together and stay clear of injuries?
Yeah, hopefully we can have that little bit of luck where we don't pick up too many. No, hopefully if we get the results that we want, then keeps people confident, and we don't have to change the team too much. But with obviously the cup game against Wigan on Tuesday, it gives us a chance to have a look at people again.
Transfer window coming up on Monday, Jonathan. Whether you've got any plans to sort of add to what you've already got, or you're happy with the numbers you've got, and obviously the loan market will still be available after that. Any plans to bring anyone in, or possibly any other players might be moving out?
No, we can't at the moment. We've got a full squad. Obviously, you can only have 22 players over the age of 21. So we're pretty much done and happy with what we've got. If we need to improve things in January, then obviously we'll have another look at it.
It's been a body blow again this week, John, in terms of letting fans back into the stadiums. It looks as if that's a no-brainer at the minute. It's going to be kicked into touch yet again. How disappointed are you with that decision, the club on a whole?
Really disappointed, because it just doesn't make sense. Another thing that's going on that doesn't make sense. In the stadium that we've got, and in most stadiums in league football, then you can accommodate the amount of supporters who are coming through the gate at this level. You know, League One and League Two, there's no reason why we can't get majority of the supporters in safely. The distancing in this stadium particularly, people can get in comfortably with less risk than going down the pub and watching local league playing.
Yeah, a lot of arguments for it, isn't there, really? Because even Robbie Earl's on record as saying, you know, he can get on a plane, travel from America to here and around the world, yet he can't come into a football game. That must be a real kick in the teeth for yourself, because it's important, particularly at any level, but this level, that we do get fans bedding quickly to obviously help the money system.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for supporters, everybody, that when there's no, if they give us a reason why, then we can live with it. But there doesn't seem to be any particular reason why.
Are you disappointed the fact that the Premier League, as it says, and Paul Barber's on record, the Brighton chairman, is saying, yeah, he's got a lot of sympathy with clubs in the AFL and particularly in Division 1 and 2 in the National League. They've got to look after and keep their own house in order. He's got to look after their own stuff. Are you disappointed the Premier League at this moment doesn't look as if it's going to have any money filtering down to the pyramid?
Yeah, because I remember Brighton not so long ago when they were struggling. They were near the bottom, nearly went out of existence. So what goes around comes around. But clubs like ourselves can look after themselves if we're allowed to get supporters through. But if you're not allowed supporters in, what are you supposed to do? So it's easy for them to say we're getting millions of pounds from television, but we can't do anything about it. We're stuck. So it's a crazy thing for him to say, but he should remember where their club came from.